Bhatyani Queen Umadevi of Jodhpur is famous in history as the Ruthi Rani. She never lived in Jodhpur with her in-laws, but when Jodhpur faced a crisis, she stopped the enemy's path and led the army. The tale of this queen is still remembered as a true example of self-esteem and valor possessed by Indian women. In the 16th century AD, when Humayun's kingdom was falling, and a new star, Sher Shah Suri from Bihar, was shining, then the reign of Marwar king Maldev expanded from the vast desert of the Luni river to the banks of Ganga Yamuna, and emperor like Humayun were eager to seek his refuge. At the same time, Marwar king Maldev was married to Umade Bhatyani, the princess of Jaisalmer. Divinely on the first night of marriage, while Queen Umade was waiting for Maldev in her palace, Maldev got busy drinking alcohol while sitting with his chiefs. During midnight, Rani Umade sent her beautiful maid Bharmali to call Rav Maldev. Drunk Rav Maldev considered Bharmali as Queen Umade and got involved with her during the night. When the queen came to know of this, she got very angry. When Rav Maldev came to senses in the morning, he wanted to meet Rani Umade and apologized for the last night's incident, but Rani Umade refused to meet him. On this, Rav Maldev sent the poet Asa Barhat to persuade the queen, but she didn't calm down. On this, the poet Asa Barhat explained to the queen and said, "मान रखे तो पीव तजे रखमान, दो गयंद न बंधई, है के खंबू ठान." That is, the poet said that the husband and the self-esteem are two different elephants. They cannot be tied together. You have to choose between the two. On this, the queen chose the self-esteem and sent the poet empty-handed. On this, Rav Maldev left from Jaisalmer to Jodhpur in a fit of rage, and while coming, he cut down many trees of the state garden of Jaisalmer, which was called Bada Bagh. Jaisalmer king Loon Karn sent King Jai Singh of Mughal to Jodhpur to avenge this incident from his son-in-law. King Jai Singh came to Jodhpur and stayed in Mandor Udyan for 3 days. He also had to take revenge from the Raja of Jodhpur for cutting down the trees of the state garden of Jaisalmer. But he also had to keep in mind that the king of Jodhpur is the son-in-law of the king of the Jaisalmer. On the third day, Thakur Jai Singh thought of a solution that would make the king of Jodhpur realize his mistake and would not even hurt his self-respect. He counted the number of trees in Mandor garden and called the blacksmiths and made excess equal to the number of trees. He placed an axe under each tree and returned to Jaisalmer, as if by doing this, he gave the message that they also know how to take revenge, but they were not like him. Rani Umade went to her maternal grandfather's palace in Chittor and started living there. In the kingdom of Chittor, her palace came to be known as Ruthi Rani's palace. After some time, Rani Umade came to Ajmer on the invitation of her husband Rav Maldev and lived in the fort on the hill of Taragarh, which is also known as Bitli Fort in history. When Mughal Emperor Humayun was defeated and he fled to Iran, in January 1544, Sher Shah Suri carried out a campaign against Raja Maldev of Jodhpur with 80,000 cavalry. He first surrounded the city of Ajmer. The queen of Maldev, Umade, was in the citadel at that time. When Maldev came to know about Sher Shah's campaign, he wrote to his Samant or assistant Ishwar Das and ordered him to return to Jodhpur along with the queen. When Queen Umade came to know about this order, she told Ishwar Das that after knowing about the arrival of enemy, It is not the right time to leave the fort like this. This will bring stigma on both of my clans. Therefore, you should write to Ra that he should leave all the arrangements of this place to me. Ravji, believe me that if enemy attacks, I will beat off the enemy, and if it does not succeed, then like Shatrani, I will die in front of the battle. When Rao Maldev came to know about this by letter, he wrote to Ishwar Das that you should tell the queen on his behalf that in Ajmer, Maharaja will himself fight Sher Shah. Therefore, it would be appropriate that arrangements of Ajmer should stay in his hands. He entrusts the management of the Jodhpur fort to Rani Umade. So the queen should come to Jodhpur. Rani Umade obeyed her husband's order and handed over the fort of Ajmer to Rav's generals and left for Jodhpur. On the way, other queens of Maldev hatched a conspiracy to not allow Umade to come to Jodhpur. Due to this, the queen stayed in Kosana and told Maldev that she will stay there and protect Jodhpur. She told Maldev to send his army there. Maldev did the same. After this, Maldev left for Ajmer with 50,000 soldiers. But later, considering Giri as a more suitable place to fight, he went to Giri and left the battlefield without fighting due to his suspicion on his generals. The generals of Jodhpur fought the battle without their king and got martyred. After winning the battle of Giri Sumel, Sher Shah also took control of the Jodhpur fort. When the queen saw that the king was not fighting the war, she too went to her maternal grandfather's palace in Chittor, and after many years, when Rao Maldev died, she mounted on the fire chariot of fire and left the world.